Hello everyone, this is the second part of the background. So I'm going to keep working my background, and if you have a chance to watch the first video, is what I show you the difference between use different type of brushes. We use this striper, we use this round, and we use the fan brush, just to show you that you can be using different brushes to create this type of leaves. Okay, so sorry for the interruption, but we need to keep working. If you're here, let me know. So here we have the background that is going to be our darker color, and I just want to keep adding some of the black in the center of my leaves to have the base color that I'm looking for. And I'm going to be adding more green here and there to make it look more Christmas tree. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is adding the next color. That is going to be my same green. I'm going to add it here. And now I want to add a little bit of white. More green. And I want to add a little bit of my black. I'm looking for the correct color here. Yeah, there you go. And now I'm going to start from the edges first. And then in the middle, like a short, tiny strokes. Load my brush again. First in the edges. And with the tip of my brush, and then in the center, because if you see the picture, you will see that the spikes who are facing you are, you can see it like small strokes. Yes, like, let me show you. This is a branch, right? If you see it like this, you will see like a long ones, but the ones who are facing you, they are going to be short and tiny. So the center ones are going to be short and tiny. The ones who are in the center, like this. just with the tip of my brush. First in the edges. Doing like this. Then in the center, tiny ones. A little bit of water I want to grab. With the tip of my brush. First the sizes. And then the center. And let's paint the last one. We have another one here as well. And then I'm going to add some in the edges. And here when you can see that we're going to see through, we're going to see some of the Christmas lights in the background. A little tiny stroke in the center. And I'm just revisiting, like, I don't want to have all of them like the same direction. A little bit of water here. Just with the tip of my brush. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean my brush because I want to have like a lighter color, so I'm going to grab more white, but this time I want to use a little bit of this green that we have here. So we're mixing all these three colors to have this like green, light green, but with a little touch of this emerald color, a little bit of water. So I want to clean my brush because I want to grab just with the tip, and I'm going to be revisiting again some of the highlights in the edge of each of the branch first. And then in the center, just some dots, little tiny strokes. We're going to be doing the same with the other ones. Oops. Try to use the tip of your brush. I'm loading my brush. With the tip of my brush. Hi Chris. Thank you for joining again. For some reason the video got kicked out again. So I'm moving the colors, I'm working with the lips, I'm adding more highlights. Very soft and gentle. Let me add more water because I want to have more like a very thin lines. So I'm scooping the color here. I'm cleaning it. Hi Heather. Thank you for joining again. So first I'm doing this movement. I don't know if you can see my hand. Oops, too much of it. But I just want to barely touch the canvas, first the edges. Hey babe again. For the two sizes of the branch, add some highlights, and then again with the tip of this brush I'm doing in the center. Thank you for sharing the link. Little strokes in the middle. And again, first the edges. And then the center. Okay. I'm going to load again. Let me check on you guys. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Beverly. Hi, Lisa. So I'm going to clean first my brush. I'm going to grab again some of the white. Mix it a little bit in the corner with the green that we had been using before. Let me just be sure that I have just a little bit of white here and there. This white is not like straight white. But also this will represent some of the highlights of the, you know, the light that are behind. I'm going to just grab a little bit of water because I want to have like a better consistency of the white. Here and there in the center. Little bit of water with the tip of my bristles. Okay guys, so I think the green is ready. So let me just move aside this part, and I want to be working before the ornament. I want to be working again with the background, but let me check on you first after the interruption. No, this is acrylic. So what I want to be using now is my next size of, you can be using this dabber or this type, okay? So what I'm going to be doing first, kind of the same side. This is a little bigger. I want to use this guy, okay? So what I'm going to be using is a little bit of white. So be sure that you have enough paint, and be careful with the edge because it's going to be like marking it, but it's okay. So we need to pick like where you want it. So I want to have one here, half, maybe one here. Look how I'm moving my finger. I want to have this, even I'm going to be covering this in red, that's fine. Then I'm going to be adding color, but just it's like our base. Some are going to be white and other ones are going to have color. Halfway, right? Also, let's go back to use this guy. Let me just clean it first. And I like that it has like a, you know, different colors there. So I'm going to grab a little bit of the yellow. And I want to add some stamps in the top. Okay, and maybe just a little part, you know, not complete the whole circle, just stamp it. Okay, so I want to grab a little bit more of my orange, and white as well. Let me look for my orange. I need to load very, very well the sponge. And I want to add some color here. Here. And now I'm going to use the dauber. Just clean it first, or use a new one. This one has green. Let me change it for a clean one. You need to decide where you want it. Okay. And I want to add some of the red. I'm going to grab a little bit of red, and wherever I use the white, I can stamp it with this red. Or I want this white because the ornament is going to be white, so I will come back later. Okay, and I think I'm going to leave it like that, and then we're going to come back later if we need more color. Okay, so let me check on you guys. Okay, thank you for staying. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be using my filbert number 8. I'm going to wet my color, and I'm going to be using first my lightest red, a little bit of water. And as this has black in the background, we're going to be need to use more paint. Okay. And here I'm going to be using my hair dryer because we want the process to be like faster. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, let's add again more red. Now we start seeing a good red, right? So I'm going to like move it a little bit because I want just to visit inside the line, not outside the line, and I want to see it correctly. And I want you to notice that I'm doing like curves because you want to keep the idea of, you know, this three-dimension ornament. Okay, and I want to use again my hair dryer. Okay, it's coming. So now I want to add a little bit of this red. It's a darker red, but even though we're going to be in need to use like a more darker color, okay? So I need to decide where my shadows are going to be. So the highlights are going to be this part, so the dark color is going to be here. So I want to add this red first, because we need to cover, we're looking to cover the background. Clean your brush. Now I'm gonna add my light red again. Here you can see the two different reds very well. Here I want you to start like moving around your brush like this. Okay, grab again the darker red, and this is a tricky part. I want you to grab a little bit of nothing of black and mix it with your light red, until you have a very intense dark red. Hi Jill. I'm going to add again the darker color here, and a little bit in the top. I want to grab more black, and again with the tip of your brush, and when you find the correct black that you feel like, oh, this is the one, clean the brush, take out the excess of the water, and move your brush. See? And here I like how it's looking, so we're going to dry it, and I'm going to come back. Thank you for letting me know. I'm using a all round brush, a little bit of water, because I want to start in the middle, whatever you want your first highlight. So grab a little bit of paper towel. Thank you for letting me know. And just move around. The background needs to be super dry to be able to do this, okay? It's very important. It's almost dry, my brush, but that's exactly what we're looking for. A little bit of white. Take out the excess of the paint and start in the center. And now we're going to be tapping around. And also little circles. A little more of white. And just in the center. Tap in the center. And leave it alone. So I want you to clean very, very well your brush. And go, it still is painting, it's because we have paint in the bristle. So let me just, as much as I can, I want to go around. And when you don't see that it's moving, now I want you to grab a little nothing of your red. It's really, look at this, it's nothing. Because I want you to go around the edges. Let's grab a little bit more. So now I'm adding this red to change tones and to make more like interesting this ornament. It's super dry. So I'm not worried like I am adding too much, because this is the beauty of acrylic. Then you can come back and add some color around. So I'm looking to have the perfect highlight. Okay, so now I'm going to clean my brush with water. And I'm going to move the white of the highlight in circles. very soft and gentle. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. And now it's time to add some of the reflections. For that, I want to be using a small brush first. This is my number 3/0, super thin. I want to grab some white from here, and let's grab a new white because that one has color already. A little bit of the white, a little bit of water, we want to have like a very liquid paint. I clean my brush because I want to just grab with the tip of my brush some paint, and I'm going to add the first window. So I'm going to just move a little bit my canvas with the tip of my brush. I imagine there is a window in front and the reflection of the Christmas lights are like pushing this window inside the ornament. And there is another one. There are of course two windows in the living room, right? But the curve of the ornament is distorting. It's like a distorting or making the lines weird. Distortioning. And it doesn't matter that your lines, all your lines are complete, because you want to like it just like look different, you know what I mean? So now I'm going to add some more highlights. First, the center. I want to have a straight highlight, straight white. And then I want to add here and there so let's do something. The middle of my ornament is going to be here, okay? So I want to just trace where is going to be the metal part. So for that I need just to move a little bit my canvas like this. The same side I need to be, and a little curve like this, okay? There you go. And then something like this. There you go. Why I need to have this now? Because the highlights that I'm going to be adding. I have one here. Okay. And there is another big highlight projecting in this part. And another one here. That even though we're going to add some of the branches. I like to add it, and it lives there, you know. And now that I have white, I want to cover this part. So do you have a Christmas tree this year? Do you decide to have a Christmas tree? Do you have your favorite ornaments? Okay, so I'm going to leave this to get dry to keep painting, okay? So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to revisit some of the branches that are going to be a part of the shadows. And for that, I'm going to go back to use the brush that we had been using before. This one, the name is Striper. Okay. And I want to grab a little bit of water, and I have still this greenish here, and I'm going to add some of the green leaves inside. Let me grab some of the white with this green. More water because I want to have more liquid my paint. More white into this mix. Oops. Okay, so now with my tiny brush, and let me check on you guys. Right, Heather? Yes, it's like a bluish, not so green. It has a little touch of blue. So what I'm going to be doing now is the shadows. So for the shadows, I'm going to go back to my black that I have here. And I'm going to add some of the shadows in the bottom, like the reflections. And I'm not worried if I am covering some of the leaves because I can come back. So first I'm going to just go around. And then you can even go and go outside, you know, like this branch is maybe this one. Okay, let's add another side. You can be doing this before adding these branches, but I like first to add the branches because I exactly know where to go. It's like a pattern for me just to follow. This part needs to be super black. Okay, and maybe here we can have this reflection as well. This is what I told you, sometimes the highlights got covered, but it's fine. So what you need to do is to grab some of your red, and your brush has a little bit of black already. If not, you can add more black. We have here as well, because I want you to add this dark red here and there into the shadows. Some dots. That's mean is like the hole that the branches has, and you can see through the red of the ornament, just a little bit here and there. So let me clean my brush very well, because I want to add another highlight. I want to add something here close to the dark of the shadows, and another one maybe a little square. Okay, and now that I have this white, I want to come back, just tap a little bit of white. Because as we have the red ornament, I want to have here like lightest color, so I can come back later and add a nice yellow. Okay, so now still we need to wait a little bit. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to go back with my dabbers, and I'm going to add some of the yellow Just trying to clean as much as you can. But it's okay if you have the other colors. I like how it looks. So when I have a better circle here, a better circle here, I want to add some yellow in this part. And in this part, just have fun, you know. And when you feel like the colors are good, let me just add a little bit of orange, reddish. There you go. Okay, so let me check on you guys. Oh, I'm glad you like it. You're liking it. Good. So we almost done. So we need to change my brush now, and we're going to be using the number 1, and I'm going to add some of the yellow. I have here some yellow. And while this is drying, I want to add more white, again with my tiny brush, but this time I want to just add outside. Okay. So I want you to see how I'm like holding my hand to try to have a better, you know, control more. I'm going to move a little bit the canvas. Okay, last. So a lot of reflections. If you don't like, you can just go for it and cover it with your grain bluish. So that's the beauty again of working with acrylics, that you can change and move whatever you please. So with my tinting brush, what I'm going to be doing is I have here a little bit of my brown. So I'm going to grab a little bit of the brown. You just need to be careful. Here is dry. Just to give more volume to this part of the metal. Just to moving around the color to blend it with the yellow. I'm going to leave some areas in yellow, and some areas I'm going to be adding more white. Okay, so I'm going to grab a little bit of the black. Just adding some lines here and there. Something simple. We don't need to work this part. So I'm going to clean my brush. I'm going to grab again black, just black, because first I want to add the hoop in black. Now that I have black, I want just to add a little highlights. I did. So I have here my golden color, is metallic acrylic. So we're going to be using it in this corner a little bit. Oops, it came so much. So with my tinting brush again, I'm going to grab a little bit of the gold. First, I want to add some highlights of gold here. The gold is not going to be covering nothing, but it's going to give you that extra, I want to say, texture. I'm doing some dots. Okay, I can come back later, adding some black again. Straight line. I'm going back with the gold, but this time the dots are going to be diagonal. Okay, here and there. We almost done. Okay. So I just need to check if I like everything or if I need to change something. Let me just clean my brush just to revisit some areas. This part I call it cleaning your canvas. So with the black, I just want to add some texture here in my tree, the branch. I'm just dabbing, you know, tapping. I'm going to grab a little bit of white, more brown, and just the texture need to be brown, black. And with my brown and a little bit of white. Oh, thank you, Beverly. This music for my ears, sweetie. Thank you. So I'm just giving a little bit of brown here and there to the branches in the middle. And I think, guys, I'm done. Yes, I think I'm done, guys. So yeah, let me show you in a row. Let's see if we can. I'm going to off this part and this part because I want you to see. Let's see if we have enough space to show you the 3 pictures. There you go. So here you have, guys, the 3 pictures. Let me put in the middle the one that we did today. There you go. So here you have the 3 paintings. So today and my 2 practice. And if you can see, the 3 of them are different. Looks the same, but they have different kind of like greenery, and also the ornaments are red, but at the same time they have different type of the metal part. So I think I'm going to call this painting. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you, Heather. And if you're enjoying my videos, don't forget to like it as well and subscribe to my channel. And if you see the little bell, hit the bell to get a notification whenever I am doing a stream live video or I'm posting a new tutorial. This is just a few ways to support my channel and help me to keep serving to more people. Okay, thank you so much for coming today. That's all for today. I hope you got fun, and remember, like my video. And don't forget to make a comment if you see this video later on. If you need the traceable and you're my patron, the traceable is going to be in Patron home for you, just to print it and to transfer it to your canvas. Thank you so much again for joining me, and have a good one, and see you the next time. Thank you so much, Beverly. See you next time. Oh, and by the way, for the next video that I'm going to be just uploading, I'm going to be sharing with you how to color or to paint, sorry, this watercolor ornament. So today or tomorrow, check my videos, and the video is going to be there. Thank you so much, guys, and I love you. Have a good Christmas and Merry Christmas. Bye bye.